Hi, everyone. My name is Catherine White, and I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself and kind of talk a little bit about who I am. First and foremost, I grew up in Chalmette, Louisiana, but I have actually spent the last 15 years living in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, which is right outside of Biloxi. We were pre-Katrina kids, so we moved here the year before Katrina. So my heart is in Louisiana and my heart is here. I am a secondary English educator. I teach in Gulfport, Mississippi, which is about a 30-minute drive every day. I have an amazing husband that I've been married to for the last 8 years, and we have two very, very sweet little boys. One of them is 6, and one of them is 2. The 2-year-old's a little bit mischievous. I absolutely adore being a teacher. Like I said, I'm secondary English. I've been challenged with some new things this year. So I've spent the last 6 years teaching just English 2. And for the first time, I am teaching English 1 repeaters, English 2 honors, and yearbook journalism. So I have 3 preps this year, which is very, very different. But it just has like breathed life into me. I absolutely love the excitement of being able to do something different. It's taking me outside of my comfort zone, which has been great. And more than anything, I'm never bored. It's always changing, and I always have different kids with different backgrounds. So that's been really great. Just a little bit about me. This is year 9 for me. So my first 2 years were spent in Montgomery, Alabama. It was a learning experience. I taught in a brand new high school as a brand new teacher, but it was a brand new high school in a failing school district. So I aged about 10 years in my first year of teaching. When I had my firstborn, we moved back home. We came back to Mississippi, and I've been teaching there ever since at a fantastic school. We are the only high school within our district, so we are a very small district, and they consider the high school kind of the flagship of the district, with 2 feeder middle schools. Just like everybody else, have been very much affected by the pandemic. This year, we started our first week of school kind of just in our normal situation, and then within a week, we had 200 kids quarantined. So suddenly everything has been flipped on its head, and we're kind of back to this idea of trying to figure out how we can use technology without having to go fully virtual. Last year was a little bit of a challenge because I was teaching students in class and virtually at the same time, and that was a little bit of a lot. And so this year, it's not quite working in the same manner. One of the kind of disappointing aspects is they're not going back to the one-to-one student technology. And that was such a blessing last year. Even in the middle of everything, it was really nice for students to have access to that technology that they just don't have this year. So as an educator and an instructor, I feel like we've kind of taken 2 steps back. And so now moving forward, I still have computer access in my classroom, but I've lost that kind of one-to-one take-home technology aspect. Regarding what I like to do in my free time, I'm busy and crazy all the time with my 2 little ones. We love to travel. We're big Disney people. Actually, in 2 weeks, we are taking a trip to Disney and Legoland, so we're very excited about that. I love to read when I have time to. So because I make a 30-minute drive every day, we are audiobook people. I love a good audiobook. If you have recommendations, I will take them all day, every day. And I love to play games. We're board game people in my house. We have family game nights. We have friend game nights. So I'm very family oriented, and I love a lot of time spent with my family. Finally, just kind of what is my tech background? I spent a long time trying to decide what I wanted to do in regards to my master's program. And I kind of went round for round with it. And when I found this program, I thought it was spot on perfect. It was exactly what I was looking for. I think, especially kind of being young and being a part of that transition, I think technology can bring so much to the classroom, and has really opened up some creative ways and has made my life a lot easier. Over the years, like Google Forms was revolutionary the day I found it, 7 years ago. So I think that there's a lot it can do for teachers. I think there's a lot that it can do for students. In previous classes, kind of like I said, I've been able to have that one-to-one technology. This year, taking on the yearbook, we're using a lot of design elements. I now have a classroom full of computers, which is beautiful, desktop computers, touchscreen MacBook computers, all of these wonderful things. So it's been nice to be able to use that technology kind of in a creative element, not just an English, teaching English element. So that's been kind of nice. They do kind of they use me as the tech guru on our hallway. So I'm kind of the one who's always troubleshooting, trying to figure out how to get it to work, trying to figure out how we can make something easier. So again, it's not a massive technology background, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot, and I have really enjoyed the program so far. I'm about halfway through the Ed Tech program right now. The day I read the ISTE standards just kind of rocked my world, and so that's kind of been my goal ever since. Is every time I sit to make my plans, I think, how can I really incorporate these standards? So that's just a little bit about me. I look forward to working with all of you. I'm very, very excited about this class. Even just reading through the syllabus, I think it's going to be wonderful. And I took a break over the summer. I took the second summer off, and so now I'm kind of ready to hit the ground running and rock and roll. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from all of you.